Hello, this is Mark from aCheck. I'm just going to demonstrate how I've got Airtable working with aCheck to create some QR codes for our records. We're using an automation with a script which takes a particular record and then sends the record to aCheck. aCheck returns a QR code which is populated in our record field. I'm going to share this base with you and you can find it in our knowledge base, our help docs. Um, so we have several views here. This view shows all the records. When we check this box here, the view is changed and the record will appear in here. This is our trigger for our script. And then once the QR code has been populated, it will go into this view here. Let's have a look at the automation. It's triggered by a record entry in a view, and you'll be able to, if you have a different name for your view, come in here and just change the name for that. Here's a script that it will run. At the top is some places where you'll need to configure with your own API key, which you can get from logging into aCheck and go to the config page, generate an API key. The schema ID, which is available on the home page against the particular schema you want to use. This is the name of the table that you want to use it in Airtable, and the particular view. So if you copy this base, fine, but if you want to adapt it for your own base, then you need to put the particular table and the view in here, and then the name of the field where you want the QR code to ultimately go. So we're using a table called script create. We're using the view called create QR code. We're using the field called QR code. Script create is the table. Create QR code is the view, and QR code is that field. So everything else within that script you don't need to worry about. Let's test it out. I've got a record here pre-populated. I've already set up my schema in aCheck, and I just need to check the button. That will now move into this create QR code view, and behind the scenes, the script is running and going to get our QR code from aCheck. aCheck has sent it back now and moved on to this particular view, and you can see that our QR code has been populated there. If we look into the automations and check out the run history, we can see the execution log provides us with a lot of information that we can take advantage of. If you want to adapt the script, utilize all the values for the fields, the QR code ID, and that sort of stuff. So by all means, take this script and adapt it for your own needs, and hopefully it's useful. Thanks very much.